welcome back to my channel. As you've just seen me get ready there, and I just tested out my new Nars blusher for the first time, and you might have seen the panic in my face when I was like, oh my god, how do I blend this? So today's video is, I'm just going to be showing you my eyeliner. This is basic as that. I did actually have a video request on doing eyeliner because one of you dropped me a message and said, I haven't done my eyeliner since before lockdown. I can't even remember. And in all honesty, I haven't done my eyeliner since April, I think. It's now mid-June, so I might be a bit rusty, but I thought I'd show you my eyeliner. I'm going to use my new Milk mascara as well. I've recently done quite a few cult beauty purchases, so I will link the videos below if you want to see what I've purchased, and one of them is this blusher. But I'm actually now I've blended it in, I think you can barely see it now, but I think the panic just set in and I was like, oh my god, I can't blend this in. I am actually going, so I've used this brush now, bummer. I feel like I've got a bit of redness around here, so my trusty Nars, I haven't got anything to, oh, I've got a beauty blender. It's a dry one, but I've got a beauty blender to blend me in. Okay, so I've done my, excuse me whilst I fix my nose. So I've done a bit of a glowy base, and essentially my makeup, I just want my eyeliner to do all the talking today. So I have got my Foolproof Collection Fast Stroke. I recommend this to anyone who is not that confident with eyeliner, or anyone that just wants something quick. I've got gel eyeliners, but this is actually my go-to and it lasts so well. And I've got Pre-Game, which is an Urban Decay polish on my eyelids, which essentially is a pre-eyeshadow before your other eyeshadows. But I actually think it's quite a nice base. I do also put concealer underneath to keep my eyeshadow on longer, which is a cheaper way of not using an eyeshadow primer. I do have a good MAC one, but for the sake of a quick video or quick makeup look, might as well use this. So I'll show you what I do. I'll try and do this in here, but I might actually have to look at the mirror. So I always start midway through. If you start inwards, you end up, you've got quite a lot of liquid on the brush. This is a hard nib, and I start halfway, and you can kind of go, you don't have to be too neat here because you'll always go and correct it. So like I say, start halfway and try not to drag. If it starts to get dry, go in for more. But as you get to the end and you've still got a little bit left on here, I then take it a little bit in, and I don't take it too far in because I feel like that really closes off my eyes. Depending on your eye shape, everyone's eye shape is completely different, but I personally like my eyes to appear wider. There is like more of a kind of fox look is the fashion now, rather than cat eye, which is a very romantic elongated eye but slightly lifted. But again, I recommend not going too far in, unless you've got maybe false eyelashes and they are that far in, then I personally don't feel like you need to make that part of your eye bigger. So I'm just going to go in and make it a little bit darker, and I've got my base there. So I'm just going to go into the other side and do the same, because what I'll keep doing is kind of checking back and checking that I'm happy. So again, I started trying not to lean on my makeup. I've got, oh, what have I got on? My makeup's done some odd things today. Something's not quite worked, and I don't know whether it's my magic cream. Not sure. Hey ho. Right, okay. So I go in Notice that I'm trying not to make too much expression. I go in, I create my base. Where the liquid is, where you've gone in with your new one, always go into the end because that's where you're going to go thicker. And anything left on, I always blink on this eye, bring it in. And one eye is always a bummer compared to the other, but you can then start to correct it. Might go in a little bit further to the eye. And try not to go in like that, try to use the edge of the brush. And I think eyeliner always looks a bit bizarre until you've got your lashes on or your mascara on. So now we're going to do the wing. There are so many different ways of doing your wings. You can have long wings, fat wings, up wings, short wings. You can have just, what I'm doing today is just a liquid eyeliner wing. Sometimes I do an eyeshadow wing, so I'll probably do another video with an eyeshadow wing, which is more of a dreamy kind of bridal look. This is more just an everyday kind of, I don't know what you'd call this, but this is just an easier kind of tutorial, but I'll probably do a few more with different types of eyeliner wings. So I have quite hooded eyes. Not majorly, but especially this eye, it starts to hood down. So I do have to be quite careful because I don't want it to just appear like I've got a blob at the end of my eye. So first of all, I'm going to go in with, have I got enough on my brush? With a fresh lot, and I'm going to create a slight upwards flick. Okay, so what I would say is you can easily look in a mirror and get really carried away, but always kind of look back and look at different angles and check, you know, is that the right shape for my eye? That probably is a good enough flick for me to kind of go about my day. I'm just going to, it's just essentially kind of looking at your eye shape and working out what you want to correct. This eyeliner, by the way, is from Boots and is so cheap. I'll link it below. Just a great way of practicing if you're not that confident with it. What is everyone doing today? The sun is trying to come out here. Got my summer dress on. The ground is very wet. It has been raining all week, although our grass is absolutely loving it. But yeah, we bought a parasol last week and I really want to put it up. Sean's like, you put it up for what? So I just want to put it up. Okay, so I've done this eye. I haven't done much of a flick, but I haven't got the biggest eyelids, okay? So if you come to me and you have your makeup done with me and you've got these gorgeous big eyelids that I can do the most amazing things with, eyeshadow, eyeliner, anything like that, I love you. But I don't have the biggest of eyelids, so eyeshadows often get lost on me. I can do the most beautiful eyeshadow and then I open my eyes and think, where is it gone? Which is such a shame, but you have to work with what you've got. So by working with what I've got, I'm not going to make this flick massive, but and even so, it's not the neatest of eyeliners, but I'm not, you know, I'm not too bothered. I can go in and I can just tidy up and just make sure it is a solid line. And already I feel like it's, although I'm putting more on my eye and technically it should make my eyes feel a bit darker, I feel like it's widening my eyes a bit. Okay, so I'm going to go on the other side. This side is always more difficult, so I'm going to apply a little bit more concentration. So again, what I would say, a tip is, and what I've just done here, I'm going to try not to have too much expression because this could touch this and smudge everywhere, but a good tip is to, I'm so desperately not trying to smudge it, is to go in to start your triangle slightly above where you naturally feel you should, because if I went in here where I guess my eye corner meets and I start doing my eyeliner flick here, I'm only going to drag my eye shape down, which is not going to make me look awake, and it's going to look pretty bad. So try and go in here. So I've got my triangle, and already I'm like, okay, I can already see I've got my triangle here. Go in slightly above, join the two, wipe off if you've got too much liquid on your nib or your eyeliner, just wipe it off. Actually, having this camera here is great because I've got two views. I've got my mirror and I've got you guys here. But can you see already when my hoodedness has got involved? Cheers. Always have a Q-tip or a cotton bud. And just wipe away. And always wipe in the direction that you want it. And you can go in and correct it. But I'm just going to allow that to dry now because my hooded eyelid is getting right in the way. Sorry, because they're right up my nose. But my hooded eyelid is getting right in the way. So there we go. I've got my eyeliner. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And I'm going to go in with my mascara and just use my new mascara. Kush mascara. It's quite nice. It takes a little while to work with, but it's quite nice. Okay, so now I've got my mascara on, I can see my eyes and kind of see if I'm happy with it. I am just going to go in a little bit more. Am I? Tiny bit more on this side. I'm a bit nervous because of my hooded eyelid. But yeah, so I'm just, like I say, I'm just showing you a basic liquid liner today. A liquid, I'm just gonna create a bit more of a point, let that dry. Now I'm going to talk to you in no expression. So today I've just shown you a liquid eyeliner. I hope you like that. I haven't worn eyeliner for quite some time and it feels quite nice. I feel like it actually really opens my eyes. I feel like I need a little bit more brow on this side as well. But yeah, so there is my liquid eyeliner and sort my hair out a little bit more. My liquid eyeliner. If you like this, give this a thumbs up. If you would like to see me do an eyeshadow liner or even how I would blend an eyeshadow into my eyeliner to create a more smoky feline look, then comment below, let me know what you'd like to see. If you have any video recommendations, then let me know. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.